Jay here. I'm here to bring you a review on Dragon Ball Super, episode 131, the final episode of Dragon Ball Super. I kind of feel weird saying that because we don't know if it's the final episode. It might come back after the upcoming movie. Anyways, let's get into this episode. Like, I'm gonna break down what happened in this episode. In this last episode, or episode 131. Okay, so let's get this started. So a bunch of shit happened in this episode, and I'm gonna try to break it down as much as I can. Basically, the episode started off where it was Frieza and Goku got knocked off to the side. He was going out of bounds in the last episode at the end, but Frieza and Android 17, which we thought was dead, everybody in the community, everybody in Dragon Ball fans, they all thought Android 17 was dead. I thought he was dead. Then he popped up out of nowhere, him and Frieza. I knew Frieza was hiding along somewhere, but him, Android 17, and Frieza was just sitting there getting ready to fight fucking Jiren, and Jiren just starts getting like powering up and shit, and he just starts going after fucking Frieza, Android 17, and Jiren is fucking up fucking Frieza, and then you see fucking Android 17 do this one move where he put his barrier around fucking Jiren and himself, and he just like did an explosion inside the barrier, like Android 17's barrier, and it fucked up Jiren. And Jiren was so fucked up he went down and like spit out like he was fucked up, and he was just getting ready to, like, I guess, give up, and Frieza was getting ready to like do the last attack, but then fucking Topo on the sideline is like giving him like advice, telling him like he's the best and he shouldn't give up, and then Jiren out of nowhere explodes into like huge power, and then you see fucking Frieza and Android 17 trying to hold back against Jiren, and then here come fucking Goku. Like, you see Goku struggling to get up, and then he comes and like aids them and starts telling them like we gotta work together like to defeat Jiren. So then Jiren just unleashes like more power. Like, what the fuck has Jiren has been hiding all this power? Anyways, Jiren unleashes more power, and Goku and Frieza go after fucking Jiren, and Jiren is just fucking thrashing Frieza, and then when he's thrashing Frieza, like Frieza is like going down doing some one move that he did back in his arc inside Dragon Ball Z, where it's kind of like he does the Superman pose, and then he just turns all purple, and then he just flies like into you. Well, he tried to grab Jiren and sacrifice himself, but it wasn't working. So then you see this dope ass scene where Goku's like coming, and he's like switching on between his normal state and Super Saiyan, and you see Super Saiyan like glowing on in his hair, and when he's coming like to save Frieza, you just see him and Frieza, you see Goku and Frieza and Jiren go up, and then like them do their final attack, and it ends up Jiren got out first, and Goku and Frieza got out like right after Jiren, but Android 17 was left inside the ring, so Universe 7 won. So after that, the Grand Priest announced that Universe 11 would get erased, and like it showed Universe 11 like going around Jiren Town like he did a good job, and he's telling them, well, well, what for? Like, I only fought for myself most of the time and all that shit. And you hear, like, Goku, he just comes out of nowhere and he tells Jiren that he'd like to meet him again. And if they were to want to get stronger, they'd have to fight each other. Blah, blah, something about that. And then they got erased. And the Grand Priest asked um, Android 17 what his wish was. And then you see, like, the fucking huge Super Dragon Ball Dragon, Shinron. I don't know what the hell his name is. I think it's Shinron. I think it's a certain Shinron. But you see that come out, and Android 17's wish was to have all the universes that got erased to come back, like, from being erased. After that, the Tournament of Power was over. The Omni King got all happy and shook Goku's hand. Um, since Frieza did a good job, Beerus thought like he just give him another chance and give him his life back, so he wasn't dead anymore. And Whis just walked up. I didn't know he could do this. Like, they always save some weird shit for the final episodes of Dragon Ball, but Whis walked up to Frieza and just tapped him with his motherfucking staff and brought him back to life. Like, we didn't know Whis could do that. Anyways, then the Omni King asked Goku like, "What's next?" And then you see Beerus run up to Goku, grab his mouth, and like, for Goku won't say nothing else, so the Omni can't plan another fucking tournament or anything that Goku would tell them to do, because the Tournament of Power happened because of fucking Goku. Anyways, then it goes to like everybody back on Earth, like settling, everything's going back to normal, living their own normal lives and all that shit. The last scene, like after it did like some credits where it showed everybody living their life, like Majin Buu being asleep still, blah blah blah. Then the last scene was so nostalgic. Like, I'm pretty sure it was the same exact location where Goku and Vegeta first met, and they first fought. Like the rocky areas in Dragon Ball Z where they first fought, that's where they went at the last scene of Dragon Ball Super. They went to the rocky areas, they did their poses, and then they said they wanted to get stronger, and they're both Super Saiyan Blues, and that was fucking dope. Then that was the episode, the final episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 131. So this episode, it was so sad, so it was a good ride, Dragon Ball Super. I mean, it was a good 3 years. I loved watching you every week. Man, this episode was just, it was a good one. A good final episode. It was action. It was, like, satisfying. Like, we knew, well, maybe I did. I'm pretty sure some people thought that the universes were going to stay dead, but I kind of knew that some way the universes were gonna come back, like the ones that are erased and everything, and it even showed everybody being like brought back, like Champa's universe, Jiren's universe, the other universes that freaking got erased, even Ribrianne. Everybody hates her. I hated her because she was like doing some Sailor Moon shit, but she got brought back, and everybody got brought back. But the big question inside the community is, the 6 universes that the Omni King destroyed, did those get brought back too? But that's just a side question. But anyways, this episode was just fucking dope. I loved it. I hope Dragon Ball comes back after this Dragon Ball Super movie, and well, this is my review on Dragon Ball Super episode 131. English sub. And it was a good fucking ride, Dragon Ball Super. A good 3 years. And I hope it comes back. So, thank Thank you for watching. I'm Jay.